Yeah. Why?
Just say comedy
Do you
club.
like alt comedy?
I just like comedy. I don't. What the motherfucker? Do you like country? Like I don't. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like.
But because there was a time in comedy, right, where there was a division. There was
Good and bad.
No. Let's not go there. But there was,
What is there to go to?
You had club comedy, right? And then you had comedy like that was done, in like laundromats and coffee shops.
But that has nothing to do with comedy. I did laundry. I practiced my Tonight Show set in a fucking weed shop with the refrigerator open.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the whole set. I ran it.
Yeah.
My 5 minutes at a weed shop right there on Lancashire. So I don't need to. Don't tell me that you're alt comic because you did stand up at a fucking kebab hut. I did stand up in a goddamn
Right.
Jewish restaurant on top with opening for Sandy Hackett. You want alt comedy?
Yeah.
I started in nightclubs. I used to rent theaters. Yo, go fuck yourself. If you're not funny, you're not funny. Funny's
Wow.
funny.
Wow. Are there people that make it that you don't think is funny?
No, because Bobby, no, I'm not even like trying to be funny. Comedy is subjective.
There we go.
You know what I mean? And when that's like asking a rapper, is there country music you don't like? He probably doesn't like any of the country music because he's not a country singer.
Oh, wow. That's a very good point.
So, yeah, like just because this man does puppets and this guy does impersonation and this guy does magic, who the fuck are you to tell him he's not funny?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
I love.
Don't shit on someone's career, man.
I
the
didn't.
No, I'm saying I'm speaking to the masses.
I was just asking a question.
And I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Like anyone that throws salt on someone else's career,
Yeah.
you're insecure on your own shit.
All right, I get it, bro.
No, I'm not. This is
you
I saw-
you. It
you
just
do
it
make a
picks a
point,
bone
though.
at me because people like to fall on that. And there's no disrespect to you, Bobby. Like you.
Here comes the disrespect.
No, I'm not saying that. But it's just like, don't throw this alt shit for you saying that you're not funny.
I love all comedy.
I'm not talking to you. I love any.
yeah.
What is happening?
I'm not talking to
I
you.
love all comedy.
I love funny people.
Yeah.
If you make me
I'm
laugh,
gonna make a point.
I like
I'm
you.
going to make a point. All right. One time I was at the Improv, and I saw Carrot Top, right, in the car, like on Melrose, and he wouldn't go in. I think he was going to perform, and I go, "Come on in," and he goes, "Yeah, you're comics don't really generally like me."
And why is
I know. And for years, people would make Carrot Top jokes,
Yeah.
and rip on him, and I never really got that because
I don't get it
every
either.
time I'd see him perform, he would crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, he has props, but they're clever. Some of them, and some of them have made me laugh really hard.
That's one lane to exist in. There's
Right.
like
Yeah, but-
50,000 lanes to exist in.
I've never been.
You clearly said what what I said. It's
I know,
like,
I know.
bro, it's different genres.
I know.
man.
I've never been like that. I love all female, like a lot of female comics. I love, guitar acts. I love, dancings. I like hypnosis. I love all that stuff.
I know you do.
Yeah.
You know what I love? I love funny.
Yeah.
If you make me laugh, we're good. If
Yeah.
you don't make me laugh, work on your shit.
Yeah. Or
I'm
don't.
just
or-
being honest.
yeah.
No one's laughing in the crowd.
will you-
Obviously,
but-
it's not funny.
But will you admit, though, could you admit this? That there are people doing comedy that shouldn't be doing it.
Yes, there's a million of them.
Yeah. Do you tell them they shouldn't be doing it, or you just let
That's
them do
not
it?
me for me to say.
Yeah.
I'm good. I know where I'm at.
Yeah, but Mitzi Shore always said it is a sin to support mediocrity,
Well,
and her point of view was you have to tell them to stop.
Yeah, but that's her role.
Right.
Like that she's I can't wait for that book to come out, and I can't wait for a documentary to come out on that woman. And I the only time I met her is with you.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to experience what she did for Pryor and what she did for Kinnison and
Yeah.
and the Carrie. Well, was Jim Carrey there?
Yeah.
See, but like that was her job, was to help mold and shape and help and provide a stage and a platform.
But she was wrong, right? I'll tell you how she was.
Well, she was wrong a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one case in point. You.
Thank you.
No, I'm being real.
Yeah.
You mean guys like you She was wrong about George Lopez.
Louis C.K.
She was wrong about Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm.
She was wrong a lot of times. So it's like, again, it's like it was based on her opinion, subjective
yeah.
opinion.
One
Which is what I got at the beginning.
Yeah.
Comedy is subjective, man. You can hate me all day. That's great. I don't give a shit, man.
Because I'm still pretty sensitive about certain comments and people, criticizing me. Do you get?
No.
Oh, you don't.
No.
You don't read it?
Yeah, I read it. I don't care.
Oh, you really don't.
Yes.
I want to get.
Do you
there.
want me to say something?
I
That's
want you
gonna
to
be
help
like
me get
very
there.
cocky and arrogant,
Yeah.
or do you want me to just say no?
Be cocky and arrogant.
Yeah, I like the cocky and arrogant.
Well, which house do you want me to read the comment from?
See, there we go.
No, I'm
The
just
proof is
saying.
in the pudding.
And the
The
reason
proof is
why
in
the reason why I say that is like, why are you going to be offended by a guy that's writing a comment on IG in his mom's basement when you have a fucking house in the hills? That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Wow.
trying to be cocky and arrogant. I'm just saying, why would that comment offend me? I sold the form out twice in less than a day.
Yeah. This guy,
28,000 tickets, bro.
This fool-
no comps
this-
in Hollywood.
I know,
comp?
this fool right here.
No.
This fool right
up.
here in any other fucking timeline in the 80s, he would have had a cult. 'Cause you're you're the type of personality that can, because you're a clever guy,
Okay.
don't do your eyebrows like that in confusion.
Clever guy. You're a shifty individual. What kind of comment?
Yeah.
Comment?
You're clever.
Okay.
You're witty. Can I say that?
Yeah, we all are. We've been blessed with that.
You're
that-
witty. You're clever. You're bright. You know what I mean? You're mischievous.
What?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know me personally?
Yeah, I do know you.
I'm mischievous.
Is that how you say it?
No, you can say it either way.
Yeah. And I think, but you're also charismatic, and I think that no matter what you did in life, right, you would have been at the top of the game.
Oh, thank you.
Give me a compliment.
I started off this whole year giving you a compliment.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. How are you doing this during?
I talk about you religiously. I've told you this before, and I say it every time on your pod, man. Like you are, and you need to hear it, bro. You inspire a lot of people, man. You indirectly inspire me a lot.
Take
You
it.
motivate me.
Take it in.
I'm
Take it in.
trying to take it in.
Take
I really do, bro. I think I talked about in my book about how you yelled at me in the car. And I've told you this before, man.
Yeah, I'm taking it in.
Take it in.
It feels good.
Man. Man. Get on the shelf. You're a character.
I've always loved you, and
Hey guys, we're gonna take a really
Hey,
quick break
guys.
to tell you about one of our favorite. Come on, Bobby, one of our favorite products.
yeah, guys, BetterHelp. You guys, I can say on and on how I love this service, and that's what it is. It's service. It helps you. During this pandemic, therapy has been very vital to my well-being, and I've used BetterHelp. What a great service, right, babe?
Yep.
It is. Thank you, sweetheart. It's
Sweetheart.
sweetheart.
Is there something interfering with your happiness? Is that how you say it? Happiness or happiness?
Happiness, I like that.
Is there something interfering with your happiness, or is preventing you from achieving your goals?
Yeah, what I love about BetterHelp is you can start communicating with somebody under 48 hours.
The BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
Right. And it's available, guys, clients worldwide.
There is a
this,
broad-
this is global, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
international.
Yeah.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
Juliana used it, and it was so vital for her because she cried for like 24 hours after that. It really hit home for her.
That's good.
Yeah.
Private, but that's okay.
Yeah. We also want to show factual evidence that it works.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a factual evidence. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Go ahead, close it out.
Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/belly. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states.
They're in demand.
Yep. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly.
Station! You guys, the holiday season is right around the corner, and this year we know that people will be buying more stuff online than ever before. If you're an e-commerce seller, are you ready to meet the demands of a record-breaking online shopping season? Be ready with ShipStation. ShipStation is a product that we use here personally at Tiger Belly with our merchandise. Is that not correct, guys?
It's true. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. In just a few clicks, you're managing orders, printing out discounted shipping labels, and getting your products out fast. The result? Happier holidays for you and your customers. ShipStation takes the hassle out of holiday shopping.
You know what my favorite word is?
What?
Quick.
Oh.
Because that's who I am, quick. And that's what ShipStation does. It helps sellers get out quickly, save
No matter
money.
what you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, ShipStation brings all of your orders into one simple interface,
Yep.
making them really easy to manage for any device, even your cell phone. Tell us more about it, Gil.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead,
You know, like,
Vic.
and it also manages major carriers you can deal with here.
Like USPS,
USPS,
FedEx,
yeah.
UPS, even
and
international.
even international. Tell them more.
And right now, Tiger Belly listeners can try ShipStation free for 60 days when you use the offer code BELLY. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of a massive online shopping season. Get started at ShipStation.com today. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in BELLY. That's ShipStation.com, then enter the code BELLY. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know, I want to talk about.
I would never go down. I'd refuse.
Really?
Now it's fantastic.
I have
But
a-
I'm also in love. I have a girlfriend who I
Right,
love.
right.
You know,
There's
like,
an old saying: a rich man doesn't enjoy food as much as a poor man. Okay, so what I'm saying is that you have too much food on your plate,
yeah.
right? And one day you'll lack the food,
Yeah.
and then you'll enjoy it more. I just made that up.
That's
It wasn't an
so
old saying.
profound, though.
It was an old saying, but dude, am I not wise?
That's
so ancient.
I
So
didn't know.
ancient.
I didn't even know where I was going with it, but I think I found it.
That was-
Right?
I was
right?
90%
You have too much
sure
food.
that you got that from Kung Fu Panda.
No.
I said no way.
Yeah. You have too much food on your plate, right?
I've been
So maybe-
gluttonous.
yeah, maybe lack of food, right? Because I want to go back to you, but you know, the last couple of years,
Right.
you and I weren't as sexual as you know what I
Right.
mean. And now that I'm eating again, right? I'm eating a lot,
Right.
right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The food's not as yours. Let me say something right now.
Michelin star.
Michelin star.
Michelin.
You're a Michelin star. And some of the food I'm eating is El Pollo Loco. But
Wait, Latino?
no. It's El Pollo Loco, but it's still so delicious.
Yeah.
Value
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah, right. That's one of my
You haven't
point is-
had it in a
I
while.
haven't had it in a while. My point is that you have too much food on your plate.
That's not true. I have one girl.
I know, I understand that, but in your life, can I just say something?
No, it's a gene. I think the desire to please.
Is
I don't have that naturally. I find myself having to make an effort, which I'm fine with. I make effort with everything I
I
do in
have
my
a
life.
question.
Sure.
Like, does the aroma and the taste and like the feeling of the pussy lips on you, is that something like you enjoy or
Yeah.
think about?
Yes.
Now that you're in love, maybe that's all that was missing, is that sort of sense of like, I just want to do everything for this person.
Yeah. And it is partially true. I'm just like, I don't know. I also have so much shit going on, and this is such a pussy thing to say, but like, life for me, because I take it very seriously. Like, I know you joke, but I like attack life. When I'm doing something, it's all I fucking do. I
Then
care about it
attack
so
the
much.
pussy with your mouth.
I do, Bobby. When it's time,
okay,
we
okay.
go for it.
All right.
But I'm saying
The other night, I made love to a woman. I'm sorry for. Do you like?
You told me this. You
No, I don't-
acting like you don't come home and tell me.
No.
everything.
No. Let me. I just
seriously.
want-
This
I
one's
just
for the
want to see how you
audience.
feel right now. Okay.
Don't even pretend, Bobby.
All right. So I was with a woman, right? I was about to come, right? And I'm like, I didn't want to come.
Yeah.
So I went, what do I do? That's I didn't know what to do, right?
You said that out loud.
No, in my head. I might have said it out loud.
What do I do?
You know what I mean? I went, what do I do? Like this, right? And I go, I'm going to have to eat her out a little bit.
Why were
Because
you
I'm
not,
about to come, right?
why
Now,
were you not ready to?
It's been 30 seconds.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 30 seconds in. I thought that was just too premature.
100%.
Right. So I go, what do I do? Right, like that, right? And I go, I should go down and eat her vagina after my dick has been inside
Yeah.
her, right? And I did it. Did I want to do that? No.
That's light work, Bobby.
Yeah, that is light work.
What do you mean light work?
Why? That's
No, my
like-
point is that you
That's
sometimes
table
you
stakes, dog. We talking about you gotta go back and forth.
I know, but
like
one thing-
multiple times. That's table stakes.
No, my point is this: is that not every time I want to do it, but I do it for the lady. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would hope so.
Okay, I know, but what I'm
you
saying to him is,
but you're just describing something that's so obvious.
It's like regular, like base. Yeah.
you're right. My point wasn't taken.
My girlfriend sits like you sit with the little pretzel twist,
Like this.
the toe even around the bottom ankle.
Yeah.
which
You
is
gotta
just-
hook it.
You know what? Don't look at her anymore.
Oh, come on.
I don't like it. Like, look at fucking the high man.
Have you seen his girlfriend?
Yeah, I know, hot.
No. Beyond.
She's special.
Yeah, I followed her like 10 years ago when she was like first starting in like her career. She's gorgeous.
She's
Oh my
gorgeous.
God.
Yeah,
Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
I've seen her. Yeah, I don't know who she is.
Like she's.
Why do I have to know who she is?
No.
I'd like to meet her.
sorry. I meant to say in the context of my girlfriend. Have you seen her?
I've seen photos of it, but I don't know what she does. What's her backstory?
She's beautiful, Bobby.
I know she is.
One of the biggest freaking supermodels.
I
in the
can't
world.
believe.
Oh, let me
she's real.
Oh my
pull look it up.
God,
I'll look. Let
Here,
me be the
I'll
judge.
fill-
Let me be the judge.
She's out of my league, Bobby.
What she-
I really scored with this one, Bobby.
Okay, let me
Look at this. Her last post on her Instagram is like, I mean, Bobby,
Okay, let me see.
I can't even.
Oh my fucking god.
No, I can't. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
How?
understand
I
it
don't
either.
understand. Look.
Okay, here's what I would do.
I don't care what you would do, Bobby.
Yeah, he's like, why are you telling me?
May I share what I would do?
If what?
Yeah. I would kill a village to go out with her.
What kind of village?
Yeah, yeah.
Kids and
Where
all?
in the
What-
world
what's
are
the
we?
population?
Lay this
What?
out for me.
A
What-
2,000 seat venue of
Kids?
of adults.
that is so
Yeah, yeah.
many people.
But not like in America. I would just go to some Tibetan hill and just slaughter, you know what I mean? And if she was like, if she was like captured,
Yeah.
right, by these,
Oh, in
These hooligans.
the context of 2,000 people kidnap one girl, and if you save her,
right,
you
right,
get to
that's
lay
what I
with
meant.
her.
That's what I meant. No children or women, right? But I would
Just
take
all
her-
men, brutal men, 2,000 men.
Yeah.
Are some
And I would
reason
risk
in
my
a
life.
theater.
I'd probably die. But that's how beautiful she is.
She's really
Congratulations.
pretty. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I could have said that in a different way, right? Without murder. But my point
Mine
is
is that.
without full blown murder. But she's very pretty. So when you're with her, you think to yourself, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky.
Immensely, yeah.
That's great, man."
It's incredible. I can't believe it.
Do you guys live together now or no?
Damn near, yeah. Basically,
Wow, that's amazing. How did you meet her?
we both.
Why is that?
It's
Why-
it's-
why-
it's-
why- why the
it's- it's,
hesitation?
it's not lame. It's well, okay. I did this photography project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a photographer as well, and it was called Originals. And I was casting models, and we almost got her to be in one of the photos, and we were at the 1 yard line with the contract, and it fell apart. And then 5 months later, we were both paid to walk the red carpet for the opening of the Hard Rock in New York City. And her agent still had my contact. She saw that I was there. She's like, "Yo, I'm here with Nina." And in my head, truthfully, I didn't give a fuck because like they
bailed on
They
you.
bailed on me. They
Yeah,
blew me
yeah,
off, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I had Nina Agdal locked in to do a fucking photo for my 99 Originals project. It was a big deal. So I was like, all right, like whatever. Like I don't care. But then Nina took the agent's phone. She texted me. She was like, "I have a broken back. I'm 30. You're gonna have to come upstairs," because I was in the basement. And I was like, all right, whatever. Then,
You went up there.
dude, just fireworks immediately. Like
Wow.
I know it's
Oh my
like
God.
I couldn't
Holy
believe. Like I knew pretty much right away. Like I'm gonna be with this girl for a long time.
Oh my God! Oh wow! Let me readjust my dick real quick. yeah. The village is.
No, it's fantastic.
village
I can talk about her all day. Dude.
Yeah.
Change the subject, Bob. It's your podcast.
Yeah, no. I do. We're doing great, man.
I just want to give good media, dude. I have some good shit. You just gotta,
What?
you gotta prompt me.
Can I say this?
You gotta prompt me, Bob.
Since you've been here to now, it's all gold.
Great media.
It's been great media. We love you here.
Thanks.
Dude, I want to say this. Didn't I tell you and I don't give a fuck what people say, okay? After I left your fucking thing, I literally, my whole attitude towards you changed. I didn't know who you were. I knew who you were, right? But I'm like, this dude has a skill set for podcasting. This dude is funny.
Oh, thanks.
He's engaging. He knows how to do it.
Thank you.
I was very impressed by you.
Thank you.
Right? And I really think that, and we've texted each other back and forth that you and I are going to do something in the future. I really still believe that.
I do too. I told my manager.
Yeah,
I
we,
was like,
we were
wanna
going to do something
about it,
together,
yeah.
right? And I think that we're allies in this road of
Yeah,
life, right?
yeah.
And so, and I think since you've been here, it's been fucking wonderful.
Okay, good.
Right.
Are you tired of talking about fighting? Because I have questions.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
go,
not.
keep asking.
Okay.
Just prompt me the right way. I'll give you some fucking juice, bro. I'm
Okay.
also a YouTube slut, so I know the. I'll give you something that pops this episode.
It's
Okay.
already popping.
No, it's
Dog,
it
it's
could
already-
pop
No.
more, it
Sorry,
could
sorry,
pop more.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean pops in the sense of the flow of the conversation. We need one viral moment. What's it gonna be?
What's the clip?
clip, dog?
Like,
I-
like announcing exclusively who's
You know, I
next
can't
fighting.
think that. No, what? I can't think that way.
Okay.
No,
I-
that's I'm. it's
You always think that way?
Always.
Why do you want? Oh, so give me a viral moment. You can force that.
I'm going to give you a list of names.
I could.
Yeah.
And tell me whether or not you could genuinely take them or beat them in a fight.
What kind of fight?
Should we do MMA
Should we just
and
do
boxing?
MMA boxing?
Just do. Why don't you
Just do boxing. Okay.
Boxing.
Okay, boxing.
And I'm not gonna follow any like weight class or anything.
Okay, fine.
Just in a street fight.
All street
Street
fight.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
street fight, no gloves.
But street fight, but with parameters, only boxing. So it's like backyard.
Wait, pause. A boxing match.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah. Like no scratching.
then what makes it a
no
street
scratching? right.
It's one of those like the Kimbo Slice backyard.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Backyard
Is it
fight.
bare
Backyard,
knuckle?
bare
Yeah,
knuckle.
bare knuckle.
But you can go to the ground.
Okay, yeah, you can go to the ground.
So it's like
What does go to the ground mean?
Like
like you
jiu-jitsu.
can grapple.
No grappling.
Just bare knuckle.
So it's bare
backyard
knuckle
boxing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
I got
they did.
it.
Like they did in your favorite show, one of the English people.
what?
The English people back in the day. Hello.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
Peaky
Peaky
Blinders.
Blinders.
Allow.
Now they used to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So Peaky Blinders.
Go.
here we go.
All right.
Go.
Okay, Nate Diaz.
Honestly.
Now he killed me
Okay.
In a boxing match.
in a backyard brawl with no gloves on.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking dog. Boxing match, I would win. Sanctioned boxing match in a ring with gloves, I would win.
Ooh.
Backyard brawl, that's
There's no
fucking
way.
Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
Come on.
because-
Conor
Jesus.
McGregor.
Boxing.
Boxing, I would win. I'd beat Conor in boxing.
Backyard.
I would have to go with him. These guys are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backyard. Yeah.
Mike Bisping.
Friend of the show.
Is he the?
Friend of the show.
Is he the British?
He's done our
Yeah.
podcast twice.
Oh, I like him. I think he's old. I think I could take him in a backyard.
I love
Okay,
it. I
here
love
we
it.
go.
I love it. I love
Andrew
it.
Tate.
I'd take him in a backyard brawl too.
Wow.
I think, yeah, easy. The guy plugs his nose when he jumps in the water.
Adesanya.
Adesanya would fucking kill me.
Okay. I
style
thought so. I
bender.
thought so.
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou.
He would turn me into paper.
Okay, here's a good one. Joe
would
Rogan.
implode.
Joe Rogan.
Ooh, I fucked Joe Rogan up.
Clip it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have two
Hey, are
more.
you friends with him?
Yeah. Clip it.
Okay, two more. Habib.
No chance.
Boxing?
Boxing.
Habib. Maybe.
No, Habib's a good boxer.
He is a good boxer.
You know what?
This guy
He's
fought
so
Mayweather.
good. I'm not sure.
Kamaru Usman.
He's so good too. He's a great.
so good.
He's a great striker. I think he would win.
No, so I guess I shouldn't ask about Alistair Overeem, but
No.
okay.
Oh wait, are you a fight fan?
I am
We're both big Fat Five fans.
huge.
You too?
You do. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Whoa! I love you too.
What? How about this? Let's go like lighter.
Like what weight?
comic-
What's Theo's boy's name?
Oh,
Oh,
Dustin
okay,
Poirier.
Dustin Poirier.
Dustin Poirier.
Isn't he lighter?
Yeah, he just fought. He, had a
He
great
just fought
fight.
this.
He had a
last year.
great
Yeah.
fight.
He did.
Great.
I don't know. It's tough, bro. I could do this all day.
Yeah.
I could do this all day. Point is, I'd fuck up Joe Rogan.
Live it.
Nah, bro,
Are you taking another fight, boxing or MMA? I heard that you might do something in the UFC.
Well,
What's in the works?
we got a little something.
Really?
When are you announcing that?
When are we gonna announce it?
Right here.
It's gonna be a. It's gonna be a 2023 thing, maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
In the UFC, maybe.
Maybe.
And you know what would be great about that? I will go.
Oh yeah.
I'll go with Theo, because Theo loves to go.
Theo loves.
I love it too. Yeah, I would love to come. I don't like to go.
I gotta fix my knee. I'm.
Yeah. Well, I know what these.
Okay,
mean.
hey Bobby, don't look at the screen. What's hit a frog and toad?
Hit a frog or toad. You're driving down the street.
Angela,
I don't even know.
she doesn't.
Well, I'm going to teach you, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Right? And you're driving down because Australian streets are different than American streets, are they not?
In what way?
Yes, they drive on the
They-
other
yes.
side. Yeah.
That, and also there's probably things on the side, like in LA.
Like kangaroos and stuff.
Yeah. A koala.
Well, that's how I almost got killed in Melbourne. Because over here, when you cross the street, how do you look?
No, I'm playing Candy Crush. What are you talking about?
Gilbert, wrong person. Then.
I'm texting.
When you're crossing the street, which direction do you look first?
I always go left
Left to right.
to right because there's a car coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I was in Melbourne, I looked left to right and nearly got ran over.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You forget.
You
It's
forget.
not- yeah.
Right. So the
Okay, go ahead.
Frog and a
Hit
toad.
the frog and the toad.
You don't, because there's different things, right? Sometimes when you're in Australia, you see both a frog and a toad,
Okay.
right? And you're like, what's the difference? But you can tell because you're Australian, your eyes, right? And if you can hit both of them at the same time, it's good luck for that day.
Ah, God, that's believable.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
believable.
Next one.
Okay, next. One for
An-
the road,
Angela,
Bobby.
do you recognize any of these?
One for the road is
Yeah,
we have
I
that
do,
for
I
the
do,
drink.
but people aren't like regularly saying like they're going walkabout or cooey. Like
They're not.
no.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
for the road you got?
One for the road is I'm gonna have one for the road, and you
That's
drink.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kombucha, whatever you drink. Whatever they drink over there, you know what I mean? Why
Here.
would you you're at a kombucha place? Would you
Yeah.
tell your Australian friend, "Hello, why do you?"
I'm
say-
gonna take one for the road.
I'm gonna take one for the road.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, it's just kombucha," but anyway, I'll do it. You know, that's great. Did Kikori?
What did you say earlier?
Didgeridoo.
Hickory who?
Oh, I said hickory who
Yeah.
earlier.
Jury do.
Hickory who? You know how to play it?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, and you're actually, as a white person, no, I'm not
Oh.
even allowed to. I think I'm not even sure if women are allowed to, but certainly it's a indigenous culture only.
Are you being real?
Yeah, look it up.
What you so as a
I
white person
believe
you
her.
can't do hickory who?
No,
Whoa,
but it's not even what it is. But
yeah, didgeridoo.
That would be like white people not being able to do taekwondo.
That's yeah, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I love walking by and laughing at them.
That's not the same.
It's a Korean.
How is it not the same?
Because didgeridoos were probably part of like ritualistic things for the indigenous
For us
people.
Koreans,
Yeah.
same as well, my friend. Very ritualistic.
Taekwondo was ritualistic.
Yes, dude. We
Tell
did it on
me
the
how.
mountaintops. Right? We did mountaintops. We had our fucking gis on, and it was a private cultural thing. And white people take it, and I go take it. I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, so didgeridoo is off the limits.
Right.
What about boomerangs?
This actually leads me to another question. Are there things that you hate as an Australian that Americans are like?
Like what I'm doing
"Hey,"
right now,
like,
you probably
what-
hate.
Like, oh, Crocodile Dundee. Like, what are the things that
I
Australians
actually quite
hate?
like Crocodile Dundee. But
Me too.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I thought it was a great movie.
I hated
Me
khakis
too.
before I saw him. Because he's always in like a khaki-ish, you know what I mean? I really like him. What about the ones you guys murdered?
Who?
Oh,
What?
God, Steve Irwin.
We
guys
didn't
killed
murder him.
One of your Australian
Stingray
manta
did.
rays. Stingray's killed.
Stingray.
Yeah,
took a-
Australian stingray. You murdered fucking my boy, Steve Irwin.
He didn't know he took a barb to the chest.
Right. That's not murder?
Yeah, but it's a stingray. And he probably didn't know it was.
It's an Australian
releasing the
stingray.
barb.
They're all in cahoots. Anyway, did you know that?
But we have stingrays here too.
Right, and if
Someone that's it.
and let me say this: if you were in our ocean
Yeah.
and a stingray saw you, he wouldn't kill you. That's what I'm talking about. You're fucking stupid fucking stingrays over there, dude.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I
This
just
wholesome.
She's like, I honestly don't. I don't
just-
know the
I just
stingrays.
don't-
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
All right. You don't know any stingrays at your party. You don't know any stingrays.
I don't know any. I've never met any.
What about koala bears?
Never.
You've never touched one.
I don't remember ever touching one. They're actually very shy. It's very hard to see them in the wild.
But have you seen them?
Okay, sure.
Oh, so you've been drawn. Hey.
Well, I've seen one at the zoo.
Oh, so they don't have them just in the wild, like
They do, but they're very shy. They're very difficult to see in the wild.
like if I
You're
were
more likely to see a kangaroo.
Angela. Angela, let me see. Yeah.
Get serious
Okay.
here.
If we had a special animal
Yeah.
in LA, right? Let's make one up. A Halaban beast. Mm-hmm. We had a Halaban beast.
Yeah.
Right?
I've seen one.
And they're cute. They have one eye, googly, you know what I mean? And all over the world, LA was known for Halaban beasts, right? As a LA citizen, I would go and at least try to find one in my life and observe it. Wouldn't you?
Sure.
What if they were really dangerous?
Oh, that's true.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you lean forward when I did? We have.
I thought that's what we would
we have. We have a connection. We have a real connection.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to crack out somebody.
What's
Yeah. To crack onto somebody. That we do say.
What does that mean?
you guess?
Yeah. Yes. In a sentence, so I went to the club and a guy cracked onto me.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, from that context clues, what do you think it means?
Cracked onto you.
Yeah, he cracked onto me.
He did something with the crack of your butt.
He might do that in the
Right.
Oh, there we go.
So
might
crack-
do
No,
it.
he might.
He cracked onto me. To me, it sounds like he was hitting on you.
Correct.
Correct.
That's what it means.
Yes.
So I got one right.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Give me another one. This is fun.
The number 4.
What about pashing? You don't
Ooh,
say that.
just do that one.
Right?
I don't know what that is.
Pashing?
What is it?
To pash.
Pash.
To pash.
Passion. Have to do with passion.
It does.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we made out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice
So if
one.
I was gonna
Pash.
pash you, we'd make out.
Wow.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Passion. Pass.
Yeah.
And then any other ones?
Well, you know about the Australian kiss?
What's that?
What's
Fuck,
that?
is that like Eskimo or what?
It's like a French kiss, but down under.
Just eating out?
Oh,
What?
no, tell me more.
Hey, tell us more.
Tell me more about it.
You French kissed before.
Barely.
That's not where I thought it was going to go.
if you say so. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, of course. I've done
Yeah.
it. See that?
That, but down under.
So someone does it to my dick.
Right. Or vice versa. Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's just eating pussy, no? Or no?
But that's
Yeah.
the
It
thing.
was it wasn't a very.
Okay.
It was a joke.
okay.
I maybe didn't execute it very
Right,
well.
right, it's fine, it's
but
fine.
Yeah. I'll leave the jokes to you.
No, I know I don't really have jokes. Let me ask you this. Is there a food? I've never been to like an Australian restaurant. Except Outback.
That's not counted.
You went to Curtis Stone's restaurant.
But he's just Australian who owns a steakhouse.
Yeah. It's not Australian. Is there Australian food?
Yeah.
So what would I get?
I mean, everyone talks about Vegemite as being the obvious thing, but we eat a lot of meat pies.
Meat pies.
Yeah, sausage rolls.
You have the best. Melbourne has
Tams.
the best coffee.
Coffee is the coffee culture in Melbourne and the cafe culture
proud
is
Mary.
incredible. The food is.
That's what I heard too. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for you because you're a Starbucks guy, right?
Well, it doesn't hurt my tummy.
What do you mean?
Whenever I get anything other than Starbucks, it hurts my tummy.
I think that's some milk you're adding because you're lactose. So if you're adding,
No,
milk-
I'm being real. Like, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. No, it hurt. Do you like coffee?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to Australia so bad.
Oh, you've never been?
I have.
Oh.
Never been.
I've been there. But I want to go again.
when did you go and what did you do there?
Yeah, where'd you go?
Well, I did it. Remember, I booked an IBM commercial.
Oh, that's right.
So I was only there for like 3 days.
That's right.
Oh, that's a long way to go for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was in my late 20s, so I didn't have any money. It was like, so it was, and I was with a crew, so it was like hard to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah, I went to King's Cross though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They still have that?
Yep.
What happens there?
Oh, lots of fun things happen there.
What is that? I don't
Of
know what
strip
that is.
clubs,
Oh.
bars. Yeah.
And prostitution's legal in Australia, or not?
Each state is slightly different, but yes,
It generally is legal.
it generally is
And-
legal. There's like brothel work and
I remember
yeah.
going to the strip clubs there and not using real money.
Like Monopoly money?
Oh, like using tokens.
Yeah, like-
every strip club is different too, because some strip clubs do use actual.
Yeah, I remember
cash
that being
as
a little
well.
bit weird. It kind of took away from the experience
Yeah.
a little bit because I'm like, oh, I don't feel
Here's
like
your
I'm.
token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing coins at somebody?
What do you mean?
Like it's not like you have to.
It's like arcade.
It's like an arcade.
But you go give them cash and then they give you tokens.
Yes.
Coins.
Yeah.
But then you can exchange it
It's
later.
like fake money. Yeah.
Oh, and the girls take the tokens and then later they go,
They
hey,
cash it in. Yeah.
okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is gambling legal in Australia?
Yes, we have casinos, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
I don't gamble a lot, so
Yeah.
like ever.
You know what I find about adult film stars? They're more conservative than regular people in a weird way.
Wholesome, more wholesome.
You guys are really wholesome. It's
Yeah.
really all the ones that I know are just good conservative. You
You know what?
I'll let you do it. Yeah, go ahead.
But
hey man, I don't know how to do it.
his son.
Well, Fences. I don't know what it is. Go
Fences?
His son, John David Washington, and I've known Denzel for a long time because
Yeah.
my manager, once upon a time ago, was Norm Nixon, formerly of the Lakers, married to Debbie Allen, and they're like best friends. So Denzel would come over to the house. I would see Denzel. I've known John David since he was a kid. But cut to, he's Denzel's son. So he gets to skip the line. He gets to skip the process. He gets to skip all the people that drive to auditions, talking in their cars, going over it in their head 1,000 times. He gets to skip being in the room with 5 other actors waiting to go in, and he's hearing their auditions, making him go, oh, I was going to say it that way. Now I got to quickly switch it up. He skips the process of after the audition, going home, talking to yourself, nervous. Am I going to get it? When's the call coming? Fucking what I should have did. How could I have made it better? I got my rent. I got my fucking baby mama. If I don't make this bitch happy, I ain't going to get no pussy. I got to buy my kids, fucking put food on the table, clothes. So he gets to skip all of that because he's Denzel's son.
Can I make an argument? May I argue?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I agree, right? It is a little easier, but I know, actors and stuff that have famous parents, right? And I know that they still had to audition, right? Now, they still had to vie to get an agent, right? Why are you winking?
Because he
it's
definitely
not
agrees with you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I also have to say that because I've worked with them, they kill it.
Some of them do.
I know, but the ones that don't, you don't know. Like, for instance, do you know who Francesca Hilton is?
Love her.
Yeah.
Right? Paris Hilton's aunt. She was trying to do stand-up for years. She's terrible. She never became a regular, and she's passed away, by the way. God rest your soul. But my point is that Eric Douglas, remember Kirk Douglas' son,
Yes,
Eric Douglas?
Eric Douglas.
He started doing stand-up. No one gave him stage time because it's terrible, right? So if you're good and you're the son of whatever, right, you're going to make it. It's a little easier.
Yeah,
They didn't have to
but when you say that little easier is important. Because for a lot of us, a lot of people who aren't Nepo babies, that little easier almost never comes.
Yeah.
It's hard to accomplish little easier. Getting your foot in the door is almost impossible.
I know, but
So that little easier helps. Listen, if Michael Jordan's son could have made it in the NBA, he wouldn't be fucking Larsa Pippen. But that's his greatest accomplishment. And when your dad is the greatest fucking basketball player of all time, you know how much pressure you got on you? Rain Pryor.
yeah.
Come on,
I know,
man.
she was not good.
Right.
Still fucking Larsa Pippen?
Right.
Still?
Yeah. So it's like, listen, it's no guarantee. It's not
Yeah.
a birthright.
Yeah.
But again, that easier is huge. That's what's so
But
fair.
Aaron-
Wait. But that's so fair about what's fair about sports. Are there politics in sports? Yes. But you ain't getting a $100 million contract if you can't warrant it. If your talent doesn't warrant $100 million, they're not giving it to you because of who your uncle was. You still have to have the goods.
Yeah.
Like stand-up, like Rain Pryor. Rain Pryor did stand-up, right? And yeah, she might be able to get a showcase easier, right? She might be able to get seen easier, but she still has to deliver
Yes, but some
on
people don't
stage,
even
right?
get that, Bobby.
But these guys that I know, right, that have, famous parents, I've seen them on set and they knock it out of the park.
I think you guys are actually both agreeing,
We are?
not realizing you're agreeing on
No,
something.
I'm realizing. I'm realizing.
I want. Sorry, I don't know what.
Dyslexia.
Sorry. Sometimes I get so emotional, right? Let me calm down, all right? But here's another thing.
You're
okay?
saying the same thing.
Yes,
I know, but
but there's a slight
Yeah.
difference that I think is more important
okay.
that he's not understanding.
Let me say. May I?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So check it out, okay? But the road that I took to get to this moment right here, I wouldn't change any of it, right?
You wouldn't change it and be white?
No.
No, I'm just-
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
The way I signed up for open mic in 1995, the way I hit mics every night and the rejection and the pain and the suffering, it was hard, dude. I just remember it being hard, but I am proud of myself that I'm resilient enough, and it's the only thing in the world that I've ever done right. It's the only thing in the world where I can look back and go, you know what, dude? I'm so proud of you because, you know what I mean? You went through all that shit and you never gave up. And now I have a killer. I love my life. I love it. I love everything about my life, right? And I'm just, I don't know what it's like to be a Nepo baby. You know what I mean? But I know that they don't essentially feel the way I feel about my own career, you know? And my parents were immigrants. They didn't speak English, right? And no connections to Hollywood. When I came to LA, I lived in the parking lot at the Comedy Store for a month in my truck. I slept there. And Jimmy Schubert used to buy me lunches and this and that to survive. And I just remember doing all those things, and I got on TV a bunch of times. I did the Tonight Show. I did movies. You know what I mean? I sell tickets. You know, it's incredible, my life. And I did that. And also being an Asian guy back then, some of these Asian people right here, they're killing it. It's fine. But I did it when it was almost impossible. Margaret and I, she was here last week, Margaret Cho and I, and we talked about, it was so hard for us back then. And I look back and I go, you know what, dude? Wow, how amazing is it that you're strong enough to get there? And I got there and I survived it. I'm proud of myself.
Listen, in my personal opinion,
I don't, you know what, dude? I don't think I said Buick.
you did.
What was the context of the sketch?
It don't matter, nigga. Opinion don't sound like Buick.
The only word I remember fucking up, right, was shiitake.
And what did you say?
Shit take.
You know what? And listen, there's a lot of black bitches
Asian word.
whose names end with an Isha who say that.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, how much of these shit taking mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a black moment. But listen, what I'm saying is this. In all those
Wait, isn't shiitake an Asian word?
It's an Asian mushroom.
It's a Japanese mushroom. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But here, can I
But
just?
wait, just let me, I don't want to forget my point. Here's the other thing. Back to the Nepo babies. Here's the other thing that's kind of crazy is, okay, I got it. You still have to be able to deliver. But even if you fail, you're going to be homeless. You wondering where your next meal is coming from. Denzel's son, whoever's son, daughter, they straight. Parents ain't going to let their kids live in a cardboard box under the freeway. So even if they fail, they still rich for life. They still ain't got to worry about where their next meal is coming from. For a lot of struggling actors who sleep in their cars and who struggle, if they don't make it, they still live in that life. So on top of the fact that Nepo babies get to skip the line, you also live comfortably even in failure. Whereas the people that are struggling with talent, when does that existence cease? So, you know, and again, I know violin, Cry Me a River, boo-hoo, unfair. And it's easy for people to say that when they're not in this life. When you're in this life and you wear these shoes and you're the one struggling, you're the one worrying about your next meal, paying your rent, taking care of your kids, and all that other shit, talk to me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think most Nepo babies would probably, agree that they absolutely had a leg up or a couple legs up, so.
Yeah, but I'll put it in a broader sense.
How many Nepo baby friends do you have? Because you're really
I have a lot.
going to bat for them.
And
I really do. I have a lot, and I've worked with them, and some of them are real good friends of mine, and I know
how many of them help you?
they do help me a
Not
lot.
that they owe you.
They do help me a lot. In fact, Nepo babies have helped me more than regular babies. Nepo babies have helped me more, right? And also, it's like, I know that they've helped me. Like, I did a TV show once, a network show, where a Nepo baby pulled me aside, right, and goes, "Just breathe. I've been there." Because there was
Oh, I love that Nepo baby.
yeah, I love that Nepo baby, right? But there was a section of but there was a section of this thing in the some sort of monologue I was doing where I couldn't get my head around it, and this Nepo baby pulled me aside. He was very generous, and it was like, "I've been there, I've been through this. Breathe. This is what you need to do." And they've been so helpful in my life. Now, but I want to have a broader point though, if I may.
Go ahead.
So I'm watching. I've just finished Ken Burns' documentary, The War.
World War II?
About World War II.
Ken Burns.
He's one of the greatest documentary filmmakers of all time. And he does documentaries about the Vietnam War, but I just saw the one with World War II, right? And it's like, millions of Americans died, right? You and I in the 40s, right, would have been shipped to Normandy or North Africa or, some Pacific island somewhere, seeing and fighting the worst fucking war, right? And death and violence and babies burned alive and all that stuff, right? And we just live in a great time right now, right? And we were born in the right time. We weren't born in the 1800s. We were born, when we were born, we have we live in an America it's never been like this in America, right? So it's like we have this opportunity to go up and perform and do the things we're free. There's no death and violence. So it's like, we should just be grateful and happy.
That's a great outlook. It's a great outlook.
Okay.
It's hard to have that outlook when your rent is due and you're 2 months behind.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Kind of hard to have that outlook when your baby mother like, nigga, you want pussy, you know what I mean? Pay these bills.
Sure, that's true.
You're struggling on the bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I know, listen, and that's part of what I am working on for myself.
Did you read a book or something? What the fuck happened to you? You went to therapy? Like, what the fuck happened?
Nah, man, I'm just
Something happened.
I'm getting older, man. I'm just trying to, smarten up a little bit.
I like it. That's good.
And like I said, man, I wanted to. You don't understand. Before I got here, 5 minutes, I saw on my Instagram a skit that I had posted, and Mo commented, "Nothing but love." And I love Mo. That's my sister. So I hit her back, and I'm cheesing like a little motherfucker. I said, "I am 5."
Your fucking hands and your life. You're gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to talk to somebody.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
It's boring outside.
What?
I like being inside,
Yeah. Jaime,
Yeah, so tell me about the excitement of being inside.
TV, my Xbox, Pornhub. It was the last.
Do you think the Xbox is like the trees of your generation, like going out into nature?
Yes.
Like Joshua Tree to you is going into Best Buy and
Getting the Xbox?
getting the Xbox.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you ever take mushrooms and go into Best Buy and have like a trip and learn about yourself?
No.
Yeah. This is
Jaime,
what
do you have
we're
some
working
questions
towards.
prepared?
Yeah.
Please,
Go ahead.
This is, yeah.
Um,
Jaime, just stand up now.
I do stand up in Texas.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on the awkwardness.
Jaime, step it up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bill Burr. We got Bill Burr in the building.
Ask the question, not the intro.
Any questions?
Don't listen to these. First of all,
Do you still make pies or?
yes,
Yeah.
I do.
What's the pie thing?
He makes pies.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
No.
Like what kind of pies? Like apple pies?
Well,
Yeah, there's
whatever kind you want. They're fucking disgruntled. Kind of pie.
You make pies? Like
Yeah, I bake.
you
I bake. I cook.
And that's why he watched.
I grill. I like that shit. That's what I used to watch the Food Network, and they taught you how to.
he's like David Beckham.
They taught you how to cook.
Yeah.
And now they're just yelling at people that they don't have enough ingredients or time.
Do you watch the Great British Bake Off? That's our favorite.
That's my
show.
favorite.
My
show.
show was Molto Mario. And then he got canceled. Molto Mario was the shit. I mean, I don't know what he was doing off screen, right? But I'm not going to get involved in this ginger on ginger shit, all right? No, he used to just he was like, you came over his house, he would make you this great Italian meal. He would talk about what part of Italy it came from.
Yeah.
And you really saw why Italians are the greatest cooks in the world, because there was always like a section, a town or whatever, province right next to it that would be upset, being like, that's not how you make a pizza, or that's not how you do it. And they all had their own recipes.
Wow.
And they would be arguing about who makes the best one. And the times I go to Italy, it's just, that's why I want to go to Japan, because I feel like Japan are the Italians of, as far as cuisine goes. They're the white people of Europe. Of Asia. They definitely think that they're the best.
Yeah.
As I do, as I look down at you.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Japanese food is incredible.
I think it's incredible. Yeah, because Korean food is pretty basic.
It's not. It's just it's.
Yeah, but it's
You
like
just have to know where to go.
yeah. But it's a lot of meat in Korea for some reason. It's a lot of galbi, bulgogi, and you know what I mean, grilling.
That's because that's all you eat. You don't go to the spots like Gilbert and I go to with
Oh fuck it! What are you talking about? Like Chosun? What is that the spot? What spot do you go to that's like deep cut? Where I'm like, ooh la la, this is something I've never had
You
before.
didn't mention soups. A lot of deep soups.
Yeah, a lot of
lot of deep
stews,
soups.
right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to back up Bill's point that Japan's great.
I know, but you're shitting.
I'm not saying they're great. I'm just saying that they have great coffee, I heard, and I'm going to get over to there.
But why pies, Bill? What was when did you decide?
Oh, because that was like a big thing in my house growing up. And once I moved away, the holidays would come and go, and I didn't get them. So my mother wrote out all the recipes because she's a saint. And I was like, I'm going to learn how to make these, and I'll make them for my family someday, because I didn't have a family. Now I have a family, and they're all like, To have a little 3-year-old boy go, I want women poppy seed. I want women. Dada, you make women poppy seed. You're fucking goddamn right. I'm gonna.
Wow.
How do you
Your
say
kid,
no to that?
oh, your kid loves your pies then.
No, they like it's sugar. They love all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also like I make them breakfast every morning, and
But if
then they have their favorites.
But if I was at a taste testing event, right, and they had all the bakers, and I tasted yours, would I be able to go, they're all the same, or would I go, oh, Bill made this?
No, you would know that mine is. That's one of my things I don't understand is restaurants. You can't mass produce pies. Cakes, they're not that bad with, but like there's something about a pie, they just suck. Same thing with like shepherd's pie and all of that stuff from all of those ones, all those meat pies that you get over there in Great Britain, Ireland, and all of that. If you go to the mainstream ones, they just have a crust on top,
Right.
and it's just shit in the thing, and they don't care. It's just classic corporate shit where it's just like,
What if we didn't have it on the bottom, like the amount of flour that we would save?
Wow.
like it just. I fucking hate people that live their life that way.
But do you
that
feel
just
like-
count every goddamn fucking nickel rather than just knowing if you treat people great, they're gonna come back tenfold. They just never look at it that way. They're always like, wait, fucking.
I feel like
It's
the younger
teaspoon.
generation doesn't understand meat pies. Right, Bobby?
What do you mean?
Like,
I understand it.
I know you
Quite
do. It's your
frankly, I do.
favorite thing on
Quite
earth.
frankly, I love the meat pie.
And over the
pies. Thank you.
pandemic, our whole freezer was just meat pies.
I still have them. Panberry. I've been ordering them online. I mean, on
Goldbelly?
Goldbelly.
Right.
And they've been delivered. I love them.
I mean, it's basically on a rainy day. Shepherd's pie is it's incredible.
Or chicken pot, or any mushroom.
Chicken pot
mushroom.
pie is
any
incredible.
Of the, yeah.
What's that Asian soup everybody goes to get, but the lines are too long, so you just say fuck it.
Ramen?
Ramen.
What do you mean?
Dude, ramen is it's
Ramen.
like I love it, but just
Yeah.
you got to go there on a 100-degree day on like a Tuesday
Yeah.
to actually get it within fucking 10 minutes. But all on a rainy day.
Have you ever had Sukuman ramen?
I have not.
Okay, Sukuman ramen.
Sukumen.
Sorry. Sukumen ramen is the same ramen noodles, but it's not in a soup base.
You're just funny to me.
What do you mean?
You just go, it's the same, and you just go like this. You just go ramen noodles. I don't know why you look at it like, okay, ramen
What do you
noodles.
mean?
Ramen
Oh,
noodles?
I'm so self-conscious now. Let me start that over again, right? Have you had Sukuman ramen?
The whole
It's like-
Let's do it over again. Have you had it?
I just realized you're dressed like Tom Selleck.
See, that's what you do, dude. You know, it's very, very unnerving. May I start over?
Why? It's there's nothing malicious
I know.
about it. I'm
No, there's
teasing
always
you.
a joy when I see you. What a joy.
Okay.
Anyway, it really is because it's like he's, I don't want to start a fight with him, but I just.
Just say it. I won't say anything.
All right,
How about that?
all right. So
you get a pass.
There's people are intimidated. Some people are intimidated by you because of the way you are on stage. You know what I mean? You're like the way you talk, East Coasty. You know what I mean? You complain a lot. And why is this not happening? And all that stuff. And why,
That
I don't like
intimidates-
this.
that
I
intimidates-
don't like this. or
Why is
whatever.
this happening? Oh my God, he's so intimidating.
Society, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. And I'm always like, yeah, that's not what he's like. But I wouldn't want to be around him because he's going to be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about these rules. Why do we should break them? Or I don't know what it is. But my point is I go, that's not what he's like. So when I see you, what's the matter? So but I tell people and I go, go ahead.
Oh, Jaime has been working on his Bill Burr impression too. So.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second, okay? All right? We'll get this. My point is that, but when you actually know Bill, he's the opposite. He's just a sweet guy. Softy. And also another thing, the other day I saw, we were at a party or something, I don't want to say whose name, but you were with your family, and I kind of peeked around in the room, because you were with your kids and stuff and your wife, and just what a great dad you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm testing my short-term memory. Where was I with my family? Don't tell me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think about that later.
Where would I see you with your family? It was at
Ramen
night.
noodles.
No, not ramen. Not ramen noodles. Oh, back to Sukumen. Yeah. Anyway, so Sukumen ramen is regular ramen, right? But it's not in a broth. The broth is off to the side, and the side broth is kind of thicker and more flavorful. And you take the noodle and you dunk it in
I'm in.
the sauce.
I'm in.
And it is far better than ramen. It's fucking amazing. Have you ever had Sukumen? Anybody in the room? Nobody.
Yes, of
You have.
course.
You have. Yeah. It's the best. And then when I go to a ramen place,
No, I just like that. Yes, of course. It was a little self-serving. It's like, no, yes, of course. I am in the.
but then when I go to a ramen place, and I go, "Do you have Sukumen?" and they go, "No." I go, "This can't be a good place."
No, but just some places, like even the same restaurant, have their own Sukumen branch. Right? Like Sujita.
Yeah.
Sujita, say for instance, not all of their locations have the Sukumen, but if you know better, you know which one.
Which ones?
has
You're
the
right. I think you're right. Yeah.
It's like 7-Eleven. Not every one of them has the Slurpee machine.
All of them do.
They do?
Yes. Every single 7-Eleven has a Slurpee machine. That's insane that you would even say something like that.
All right. Is it too late to take it back?
No, we may cut that part out. But I don't know.
Bobby Lee's most controversial podcast yet.
Yeah. So, Jaime, do the impression.
Do you mind? Or
No, I don't mind. Go ahead. I minded that. That's what I minded.
Yeah.
Do I mind?
And is it a Hispanic version of it or no?
no, it's just
Okay.
his impression.
Okay, go ahead.
Is from his stand-up.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, fucking Bill Burr, fucking kids, fucking wives. Yeah, see, that's it. These fucking cell phones and shit.
He's got the cadence.
I didn't say it was the best one.
Can you see me blushing? I'm so sorry, Bill. I never saw it before.
I got a hint of it, Jaime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You close your eyes. Do you know who's talking?
Yeah. Actually, I do. And it bothers me. Go ahead, do it again.
Go fuck yourself. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I have to ask you, Bill, also, because I haven't talked to you about it. When you played Fenway, Fenley?
That was a really good.
Is it Fenway?
I love how you held that.
When you play Fenway, because it's your hometown, because me and Andrew played, not Fenway, but we played a theater attached to it or whatever. And then when they go, well, Bill played this whole thing, right? And I looked, we were actually in the bleachers during the day, right? And we were actually in the bleachers during the day. We saw the whole field, beautiful fucking grounds. Mm-hmm. And then in my mind, I was just like, oh, fuck, you sold out the whole thing. And it's your hometown. Do you get nervous?
Let's let that jet go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, that
It's
was
an incredible achievement.
I just blocked it out and just pretended like it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of went up and did it. And it took about 15 minutes before I realized that, like, the technology that they have now with the screens and the sound, it just turned it into, like, that was like a comedy club.
Oh,
I will
my
tell you what I was
God.
thinking of was Led Zeppelin has a song called The Ocean. And what they were referring to was when they would play in front of these giant crowds, the applause would sound like an ocean after a while. And, like, that's what that felt like. That was, look at that. That was fucking
It's insane.
It was, yeah, it was insane. And they went all the way up to the top. And I just kept looking at that sign above home plate where it said Fenway Park. There was so many, like, nerve-wracking things leading up to that, like throwing out the first pitch, just doing stuff like that. And, like, I just would be like, hey, I'm a comedian. Like, if I miss, it's funny. It's on brand. Who cares? But no, it was an amazing thing. What was cool was, like, the week leading up to it, you know, I always walk around when I'm in Boston just visiting old places. And I love walking down the street, you know, and down around Emerson College and shit where I used to go to school. And I ran to a bunch of people. They said, hey, man, good luck this weekend, blah, blah. So I felt like they were rooting for me and everything. And, yeah, it was, it was one of those things where, like, this is too fucking big. This is too big. And then you do it, and it's great. And, yeah, I remember Tony V opened up for me. And in the end, we were smoking cigars, watching everybody walking out, and everybody was waving. And it was like, you know, I felt like going, dude, you know we should just retire right now, right? You just like...
You can't, I don't think. I mean, how can you top that?
Yeah. Well, I was joking with him recently. How I topped it was a year later. I worked with Tony V in I'm not going to say where, but it was a tent in the middle of a field, and we announced wrestling at a cigar smoking event. And I was like, I think we did it. The crowd was hilarious.
Yeah.
We were making all these short jokes, and then people would yell out, and that's not even the half of it. Like just these dumb things. I was just like, that's a good joke.
Yeah.
Like I think me and Tony enjoyed the crowd's jokes as much as hopefully as they enjoyed ours. And there was like wrestlers like acting like they were getting mad at us and shit. Like there was one point, the heftier one, I was going like, I think this guy might be legit mad, but like in the end they were all like,
Yeah. But
you know what you do when they come at you is you let them. Yeah, you let them, and once they lean that big head down, you hop back, and they go down like Don Zimmer.
Oh, okay. I would think Muay Thai kicks would work.
Please tell me you have one baseball fan that got that fucking reference. Rest his soul, Don Zimmer.
Yeah. That's the only sport you watch? Do you watch soccer?
Yeah, I watch it in countries that give a fuck.
Yeah,
Then you just get kind of swept up in it. Like the Premier League, it's interesting to watch here, but when you're when you're over there, right, England or whatever, it's like what everybody's doing, everybody's into it. And you just get caught up in it.
I'm an Arsenal FC fan. Do you know that?
Arsenal, 1-0 Arsenal. That's their song. I went to a game. Over there. They played
At
Everton.
Emirates?
They were up 1-0. And as they were singing 1-0 Arsenal with like 2 minutes of time left, Everton scored. Fucking hilarious. In like the end zone, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
This little bit of blue smoke went off. The whole stadium had to stop singing. And I was like, even though I don't know shit about either club, I understood that sports moment.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, dude, it's in the bag. It's like, and there's a shot to right field.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I am a diehard Emirates fan. I mean, Arsenal fan.
You know, it was cool. It was just cool to be around like sports fans, like listening to like the legit, real deal. I remember somebody asked this guy if you get him something to drink, and what was the guy from Newcastle or something? He was like, I could murder a cup of tea. I was just like, that's why I'm here. I just want to hear that fucking, however you guys talk. Like the first time I heard somebody say when I was in England, me and my wife looked at each other like giddy, like you just saw Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. So I was in Austin this weekend, and there was a guy with a Tottenham shirt in a store. And, I'm an Arsenal fan. So I walked in the store, and I go, 3-0 Fulham, huh? He goes, fuck you, man. I go, fuck you, man. And we kind of got in a friendly fight that no one in the store understood. You know what I mean? Because I go, I'm an Arsenal fan, and then we would go store to store, and I would run into him, and we'd continue the fight. It was so much fun. But I just love I never understood sports before the Premier League. Like when I used to watch.
Let's make this as intimate as possible.
No. I'm just may I touch you here for a second?
Am I supposed to be uncomfortable?
No. I'll just hear this. But when I'm saying that back in the day when I grew
with your wispy facial hair.
But back in the day when I was growing up, right?
You look like you transitioned. All right, go ahead.
Forget it. Forget it, man. Forget it.
The boy in the suit looks like he's in a Glenn Fry video from the 80s. Like that's how the power brokers used to dress in 85. Smuggler's blues. Maybe stand next to like one of those Lambos.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done with that.
All right.
Point. My point is that I just never understood sports until you root for it, when you really fall in love with a team, and then you kind of understand the mentality and why it's exciting, and then why one is devastated when they lose. I get devastated when Arsenal lose. I mean,
how big are those wins and losses? Like how many games are in, how many matches out on the pitch are there in a season? I know it ends in July. Like it's going now. Does it get going now?
Well, aside from the regular Premier League would be 40 times because there's 20 people in the league, and so they play twice, home and away. So that's 40. But then you have your
40 games.
But then you have Champions League, which is during the week you would play if you're in the top four, and then you also have the FA Cup, which is all of the leagues.
Well, I've never understood. So what is the Champions League? Is the top four guys of the Premier League playing each other or playing Europe?
No, the other European.
So you have Bundesliga, which is in Germany, right? And then you have all these other countries with their leagues. So and everyone has their Premier League, which is like the main league, which is the top 20, right? And then there are leagues below that. My point is that the first four at the end of the season, then next year, if they take the top four, they're all thrown into one tournament called the Champions League. So you have 4 from Spain, 4 from Germany, 4 from England.
Easy there.
and then they do their own tournament the next year. So it's like, and if you win that, you're the best in your.
So what's bigger, winning the Premier League or winning the Champions League? Right?
Well, yeah, but when Man U did the trifecta, which is they won the Premier League and the Champions League and the
That
FA
was
Cup.
Class of '92.
I mean, 92 did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the FA Cup again?
The FA Cup now is in England.
That's one level below World Cup. Right?
No. That's nothing to do with the World Cup. So I'm
saying, is that the biggest championship you can win other than the World Cup? The FA?
No.
There's another one.
The FA is kind of the coolest.
The FA. I was going to explain the FA with this book, maybe.
Oh, I need pictures.
No, there's no pictures.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't think the book's going to help. So I'm going to try to explain it with my words, okay? So in England, there's 6, 7 leagues. So the first 20 is the Premier League. Then you have the Championship League, which is the league below. There's another 20 teams.
Which you can get relegated to.
So at the end of a season, if you're in the Premier League and you're in the last 3, you go back to the bottom league.
Right.
And then you can go lower and lower as the years go on. Right. So essentially, theoretically, you and I could buy a shitty small team and then move up through time.
I know somebody did that recently.
Rob from
McElhenney.
Yeah, McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds. They're doing it. So, but the FA Cup is literally all the teams during that year they play through a raffle system. Yeah. So if you could be a third tier team and still won the FA Cup and beat like Chelsea or Man U in the final and become, so that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
If you're a small team, because they all have day jobs. Those guys, they have construction. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. My whole point is that I love soccer and I understand why people like sports. That's what.
There you go.
We got this. So, any other last question? Do you have anything? Go ahead. You have any questions?
To Bill?
Yeah.
He immediately starts fucking.
I know.
I don't know.
I have a
Soccer
question.
in Mexico is the best. Have you ever been to Mexico?
Who's your team?
No, don't even. Don't even.
He's not wrong. It's pretty
I'm sure,
amazing.
but it's so random. I don't even like it. Right. So we have Bill here, and that's fucking.
No, but-
that's it. What?
I mean, it always seems like the people that win the World Cup,
Yeah.
they're south of this country a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, I have one last question for Bill. Do you think AI is going to take over podcasting and stand-up eventually?
No.
Do you think we got a job?
Well, I mean, has auto-tune taken over, like, actually hearing a really good singer?
Wow.
No.
Never
No,
thought
it
of
hasn't.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
also like people, like to this day, people would still, you can go to like Taco Bell or you can go to a legit place. You can always do that. You can always, like, if you don't give a fuck, there's going to be people that don't give a shit. So they'll do that. But the thing about AI is at this point, it can't innovate and it can't like create. All it can do is imitate. And sort of do some mashups or whatever. But
yeah, like when I see a Beatles song, right? Like if that's an AI song, I can tell it's AI. It doesn't have the same vibe, I guess, right? But it's like it's not a good song. It's never a song like I'm going to buy that fucking single or whatever.
I can tell you this: I went to a concert recently, and the opener was a DJ. And I have never been so fucking bored or confused in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing? I'm watching a guy playing records.
Yeah.
And then just every once in a while, he'd kind of
yeah.
do this. And I'm supposed to be like,
Yeah.
he's enjoying his stereo.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I get why you have to be completely fucking whacked out on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. You go up there and you got like, I'm really obviously ignorant on the topic. I understand the genius of, the little that I've seen, Jay Dillon, guys like that. But I have to tell you, live, just sitting there watching that shit was like, I just felt like I was watching a reality show. Like there was, okay, now he's in his living room. Is he ever going to go to the kitchen and make a sandwich? Like, it just didn't seem like this is not performance.
Or they throw T-shirts in the audience. It's like, go behind the thing and do something.
Yeah.
Steve Aoki will grab and start throwing stuff.
He's a cake.
So the whole concert was like that.
Cake, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
He throws cake.
There wasn't a band.
Yeah.
The headliner came out. There wasn't a band. There was the sound of a band. So it's like,
Bill, I
don't know.
play the piano. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I play the piano. let's start.
Play like that Wu-Tang shit.
No. But I play keyboards. I know how to do it. Let's create a band with other
If you
comics.
jam first, and if the vibe is
No.
there you
We
go.
force it like the Clash. They put people together. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that
we're like
what
a boy band. Yeah, the Clash were like they weren't a band. A record company put
They
them
were a
together.
boy band essentially.
Yeah, essentially a boy band. But it worked because